DPDers, working on the car again. You can probably see I'm in an old familiar position here in the car. Actually, as you can tell, I'm not in the seat, the front seat of the car. I'm actually sitting here in the back of the car. The front seat has been taken out, and you probably wonder why. And that reason is because I was watching a video on doing install of the roll cage, and I found out that there's more airbags to take out. In fact, there's so many airbags to take out, I gotta take all of that out. And I didn't realize all that was up in here. And so I got more work to do. And I'm glad that there are some videos out there that show some of this how to do stuff. And they were doing something else back here for the roll cage, for a different type of roll cage, more for drag racing. I think it was a 4-point roll cage, and in a Mustang, and he had popped this panel back here, and I caught a glimpse of the airbag. I was like, what? That's another airbag. And so I don't know what I was thinking that I had pulled out earlier, but that wasn't no airbag, but that's definitely an airbag. So I got more work to do. I'll be working on tearing this out. I don't know if you could tell, but I literally had to pull down the all of this, top of the car in order to see all that. So I'm really going to be tearing out a lot more of this interior of the car than I thought I would be. So which is fine. I mean, whatever it takes. So this headliner looks like it's going to have to go. Maybe possibly I could put it back up. Looks like it's held on by magnets, so I probably could go back up. But I know I get to these hair bags, it's going to have to come down. So more work to do. Here we go. Alright, DP dear, so I've decided to go ahead and take down the headliner just to make sure I can see all of the airbag assemblies along the side of the car. The side curtain airbags, and so let me show you here. This is what I'm talking about here. So having said that, in order to do that, I also need to take down the inside lighting and some more connections here. So I'll take all this wiring harnesses down so I can take down the headliner and then get access to the airbags. So this was a piece that came out of it that connects to it to do the actual sensors there, microphones off of it. So alright, so we'll keep it going. Alright, so the headliner's been taken out. That's all the wiring. That goes above the headliner. Here's the side curtain airbags on the passenger side. Look how many there are. And then the airbags on the driver's side. So yeah, I missed all of this, and I guess that's why it's important you take everything apart. You got to see everything that's in your car. Safety reasons, you got to get rid of it all. I mean, this is exactly where my roll cage will go, right through here. So I mean, this is exactly my fear, and I thought I had covered it back here. I thought I got rid of something back in here. And I got these connectors here taken care of with the resistors, and so I thought that took care of it. Where's the other one? Right here. Here's the other one right here with the resistor. And so I thought those two took care of it, and it didn't. It didn't. So thank God he showed me a video so I could see that I was not done with airbags. So thank God. Okay, so I've removed this panel here that goes along the door frame, and that revealed more connections here regarding the airbag. And then I deconnected the wiring harness that went up above here and then connected to the lights and all that stuff that was up here. So all that's been taken down. I got to do the same side on the other. You see this piece? I got to remove this piece just like I did over here, and that will reveal more of this. And so all this is just bolts that I will unscrew and take out, and all this will come down. Alright, so I removed the side curtain airbag on the passenger side all the way down. It is completely removed, and there's the connection right there. It's been disconnected. So I will put a resistor there. And then here is the airbag, side curtain airbag, all the way taken out. It just unbolts out, and there's a few clips you gotta clip out, and it just totally comes out. And you see the R there for right side. So that's in passenger side curtain airbag. Thank God. So now I gotta go, and the driver's side, this portion is taken down already. It's a different size bolt to take the rear portion of it down. So I got the front portion down. Now I'll come over here and finish the rear portion and take that out simply, and then we're done with that part. So yeah, it's a lot to this, but you know, one of the things, it definitely forces you to become very intimate with your car. You know everything about your car when you take it apart. There's no doubt about that. So we'll just keep it going. Oh, that's a better shot there for you. Yep, that's all of it. So we'll take that out here in just a moment. Alright, DPDers, so what I've done here is I have put in the roll cage, and the reason why I've done this is to see how it fits inside of the car, and also to figure out where I need to drill holes to mount the roll cage to the chassis of the car. So you can see it's a 6-point, goes all the way back there, and connects obviously the passenger side, the driver's side as well. It goes back, and so what I need to do now is to jack the car up, because once I drill the holes in, then I have to mount the plates underneath the roll cage brackets in order for it to properly be seated to the bottom floor of the car. So you see I've drawn an outline there, so I got to chisel some of that stuff away once I pull the roll cage back out. I've already drilled pilot holes, so I know where the bigger holes will be drilled into. Here's the box of the bolts, and then the brackets that go underneath. They'll be mounted underneath the car to hold the plates down. So that's where we're at. We're getting close. We're getting really close to finishing phase 2. Phase 2 is almost done. Alright, so what we're doing now is we've jacked up the car. And while we're jacking up the car, in order to put the brackets underneath the car, we're going to go ahead and switch out the wheels. So it's time to switch out the wheels and tires. And we are going to make sure we put these brackets in all the way through the holes to the bottom, as you can see. And we'll do that on this side. And then we will continue on the passenger side. But right now, we're going to knock out 2 things at once here. We're going to finally put the R888Rs on the car, because we're getting close. We're going to put them on and put on the roll cage. Just wanted to make this one point. As you can see, the new tire, the R888, is wider and actually not as tall as the Pirellis. I would say it's about an inch shorter. So, but obviously wider. But certainly an inch shorter than the Pirelli. So let's do a ground. Let's see if that's probably better to tell. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's probably easier to tell that way. Just how much shorter my sizing is for the car going forward. Alright, so we have completed the install of the roll cage on the driver's side. It is completely bolted in. And so it's now time to let this side of the car back down. And as you can see, I've got the new wheels and tires on there. These are the R888Rs on here with the new 19 inchers. As I pointed out earlier, these tires, although they're the same size diameter, 19 inches, as the Pirellis are on here, the tire's sidewall is thinner and tauter, meant for racing. So, and they're not slicks, but they are, you know, darn close. But these are still street legal tires, and they are going to be freaking unbelievable. So it's time to let this side of the car down with the jack, and we'll work on the other side. The roll cage is in. And now the back seat cover is in. I decided to put the backrest on for right now, not the portion that actually covers up the seat bottom, but it's all tightened down. So now it's time to put the racing seats back in, and then take it to the shop and get the two extension arms on the driver's side and passenger side welded in. They go across the door opening on each side. Alright, so got the seats in, steering wheel's in, got the padding for the roll cage in. Oh, it's looking pretty good, pretty good. I even have the netting up. It goes between the driver and passenger. I have that up. We are just about there. It's looking just about perfect. We're almost there.